We got a call from old Miss Bennett late last night. Seems all 3 of her daughters are married, and she's trying to figure out who's married who.
Sounds like our kind of case.
Let's take a look at our victims.
First, there's Elizabeth. Sources say she's independent, progressive, and smart. But she's known to show a little bit of prejudice here and there.
Don't tell me not to fly, I simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade?
Next we have Lydia. Witnesses say she's easy on the eyes, but not the ears. And some say she was most eager to get married. And finally, we have Jane, who is probably the ideal woman for any man.
We could be stars, falling from the sky, shining how we want, brighter than the sun.
She's tolerable, I suppose, but not handsome enough to tempt me. So friends of the family say Jane and Mr. Bingley were getting along pretty well. But the same can't be said for Elizabeth and Darcy, at least based on what I've heard.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel.
It's so great that you're going to get married to my own sister. Oh, I'm just ecstatic for you. Elizabeth, will you marry me? Maybe Catherine thinks it's a good idea.
I'm sorry, but I have to say no.
Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry you anyway. Marry that girl.
Yeah, thanks so much for the call. If you need anything else, just let me know, or if you find anything out. Thanks. So, a neighbor just called me. She said that, Mr. Collins has proposed to Lizzie. I guess that's one mystery solved. Sure thing. Yeah? What? Oh, okay. So, it looks like Mr. Collins has a solid alibi. He's married Elizabeth's best friend! What a player! Well, I guess Lizzie dodged a bullet with that one. Thanks, bye. So it looks like Elizabeth moved on pretty quickly. A woman saw her and Mr. Wickham out in town, like right after she turned down Mr. Collins' proposal.
Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when I hear that you won't see me.
So it looks like Elizabeth and Wickham were pretty tight for a while there. Yeah, but as we've heard, they kind of drifted apart not too long ago. Hey, look what I was able to recover. Mr. Bingley's credit card statement shows a number of purchases made in London. He must have stayed there for a while. Oh wait, based on Jane's credit trail, it looks like she was in London too.
I hope Jane comes across Bingley in London, although I imagine his jealous sister won't do much to help. Oh, an email. Looks like Jane has had no luck.
Looks like Jane and Bingley aren't close anymore. I mean, they spent months in London, not together, but don't you think they would have run into one another? Yeah, you would have thought. Uh-oh. I've been looking into the Elizabeth case, though. It seems she and Mr. Darcy spent some time together in Hartford.
Really?
Yeah, and he sent her this 2-page email where he's just describing after he proposed to her?
What?
So based on this email, it looks like there was a huge misunderstanding between Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy. No wonder she was so angry.
It doesn't look like she had much of a motive to marry him then. But things might have changed after she read that email. Witnesses say they met again in Pemberley, where Mr. Darcy lives.
Wow. Look, a missing persons report was filed while Elizabeth was away in Pemberley for Lydia Bennett. Bizarre.
Oh, wasn't it nice to get away from it all?
Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Okay, thanks. All right, bye. And the Bennett girl's aunt has reported that Mr. Darcy went into London to find Lydia, and he settled Wickham's debt so Wickham and Lydia could marry. The aunt thinks he did it for Elizabeth.
Golly gee, have you read the newspaper? Almost gave me a heart attack. Can you believe it? Lydia and Wickham married. Finally! Blew my hat right off.
So Mr. Bingley and Mr. Darcy went to visit the Bennets shortly after Lydia got married. They each must have married one of the sisters. The sisters didn't have any other close friends at the time.
Well, based on what we know about them, I think it's clear who married who.
Sure thing.
Here's the announcement! We were right! We solved it!